buenas y bienvenidos. Welcome to a special episode of Fantasy Deporte because today we're doing Fantasy Deporte Kids. Yeah, I'm not an
Yes,
adult.
sir.
Don't
I'm
worry.
here too.
Yeah, we're kids. So this is your host, Eli Cool Guy 13. You can cut the music now. You can cut the music. Okay, there you go. Okay, so today is November 17th, 2024. Here with the only kid that can tie his shoes with his feet, the one and only Santino Delicioso. Yeah, okay. Thank you.
I don't think
So, hello to our fans. Don't forget to write us on the media portals such as Instagram or Facebook. So, let's get started. Santino, how are you doing today?
I'm good, I was just chilling home all day. Just got here.
Yeah, okay. So, tell us, who is Santino Delicioso?
Well, I'm a baseball player. I'm 10 years old, and I'm a friend of Eli, our host here.
Nice, thank you. I know, I have so many fans, including Santino.
Yeah.
So, how can the fans find you? Where can they find you?
Well, you guys can go to Bithlow, watch me play on Saturdays. Next Saturday, a championship game, we're going to be there, most likely.
Yeah.
Because you're never sure what can happen during the semifinals. Or you can check out my dad's Instagram.
I see that you have a team in the Fantasy Deporte Fantasy Football League. Yeah, I know. Wow.
Yeah.
Round of applause. The one time we need a round of applause, we don't get one.
Yeah.
But anyway, so thank you. You can join next year because the league already started. Just let us know on our media channels. Like I said, Instagram or Facebook. And Instagram and or Facebook. First place prize would be $50. Second place, $25.
That's a real good deal, bro.
Yeah, did I mention there's nothing to buy? It's
Yeah.
completely free to join.
It's free. Free money if you do good.
Exactly. So, I mean, what a deal. You can play for free, and you can win $25 to $50 for first or second place.
Yeah.
So, all right, Santino, tell me about your team in the Fantasy Deporte Fantasy Football League.
I mean, right now my team's 4-6. They're not the best, but we're doing better because I started off like 2-6 and I haven't lost a game for 2 games straight. And I got Jared Goff. I got James Conner, DeAndre Swift as my 2 running backs. Gabe Davis, Debo, Mike Evans. I got Dallas Goedert, Eagles defense, 2 different kickers. Kickers don't really matter, so we don't need to get to the down
Nobody
to the
cares
details.
about kickers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, so what is your record? Oh, you just told us what your record is.
Yeah, bro.
Your record is
4-6.
your record is 4-6. So
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't say you're the best team in the league.
Yeah, there's like some guy that only lost like 1 or 2 games.
There's definitely people better,
Yeah.
but I mean, my team's not that good either. So
Yeah, you got like the second pick.
no, I got like 12th, I think.
I got the second to last pick.
Oh wow. So yeah, you still made a good team off of that.
Yeah.
So anyway, what is your best player? What would you say?
Probably Jared Goff.
Oh.
He's doing
Yeah.
really good this season.
yeah.
I'm a Lions fan. He could definitely get number 1 in the MVP votings.
Definitely.
Because
I feel like
he
I
already
totally
had a
see that.
perfect game, which no other quarterback has ever did that in the history of the NFL. And he hasn't really had any bad games besides last week's game against the Texans. Last week's game, he did all right. He threw 5 picks, which is not really that good. But he's probably my best player, and I got him in like the 3rd, 4th round. And he's really good. And, the Lions are also good too. And when you got that many wide receivers, you could have a good quarterback.
So, I bet you're really happy having Jared Goff on your team. Like, unless he gets injured and he doesn't play.
normally QBs win the MVP, and all the other offensive players normally win the offensive player of the year. That's kind of like the MVP for the offense. Well, he could definitely win MVP 100%.
Yeah, that's like
He only has a couple contenders. That's just Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen. Those are the only two people that could beat him.
In the question,
and
like
one of them can get injured, and he'll just have one more guy to go, or both of them can get injured, or have
and then
a
there's
bad
only
year.
one option.
Yeah, it's just Jared Goff has number one.
So, another question: is there anyone out there that you would trade for? So I don't. If you don't know what player you would take from your team, that's fine. I mean, obviously, you can't just go like...
I probably need some better running backs. I mean, James Conner and DeAndre Swift's good enough. James Conner I would keep, but I need a better, running back number 2 and running back number 1.
So, who could you trade for? Would you trade, maybe you could trade one of your...
I mean, David Montgomery has been doing very good. Like I said, I'm a Lions fan. I want all the Lions I can get.
Yeah, you should just, get the whole team.
Yeah, I would, but that would kind of be hard, too, because there's some good players on there. Like St. Brown, Jamal Jameson Williams.
Yeah.
The defense is pretty good this season. Aiden Hutchinson, let's not get down to that because that wasn't good.
So, all right. So, also, the fact that, the fact that Jared Goff is on the Lions, how much better is it for you?
Well, if it was if Jared Goff was on in the NFC North on the Vikings, Bears, or Packers, if he was doing this good, I wouldn't really want him on my team. Right now I have Gabe Davis on my team, and they're playing the Lions today, which I want Gabe Davis to do good, but it's also hard for the Lions to do good and Gabe Davis. That's the hard part. You gotta have...
Exactly.
If your two players are playing against each other, and one of them's your favorite team, it's harder to,
I hate that so much.
Yeah, this is the third or fourth time this happened this season.
Yeah, and it's it's in the middle. It's right in the middle of the season, I feel like. So, speaking of the Lions, that's your favorite team.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit more about the Lions and, how you came to like the Lions and all that.
Well, so my dad, he grew up in Detroit, moved here when he was about 20, and that's how I became a Detroit fan, My whole dad's side of the family lives in Michigan, and, right now the Lions are doing really good, and, the Tigers are also doing really good. Baseball, they went crazy after August, even though they traded their, best players. They went crazy and made it all the way to the ALDS.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. This is not baseball season. I mean, I wish it was. I wish it was baseball season all season. Because I'm gonna be honest here. I'm just gonna put all of the information and details onto you, and then try to say the least stats that I can. Because I'm honestly, I'm not really a really big football fan. I'm more baseball guy.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, my favorite team is the Mets because. I don't know. My dad just liked the Mets. He was born in Puerto Rico, but he just liked the Mets, so I like the Mets.
Yeah. I mean, me personally, if I didn't like the Tigers, I would probably like the Yankees or someone like that. Because I mean, you gotta like the Yankees unless if you're a Red Sox fan
or a Mets fan.
I mean,
Subway
Series. I would like a Subway Series.
Those are always so fun to watch.
Yeah.
I think if I had to pick another team in baseball to have as my favorite, I'll probably be the Padres. I don't know. It's just something about the Padres. I just like.
I don't like the Padres, bro. They're I don't like it. But, I think the Yankees should definitely try to get Juan Soto back because Juan Soto did great for them. Last season, they sucked without Juan Soto, and maybe Juan Soto's their good luck charm.
I wouldn't really say they sucked.
They didn't even make the playoffs last year, bro.
I wouldn't say they sucked. They just weren't as good.
Still,
they're going to be a tough team. The players they have are good. They just weren't clicking. I feel like. I mean, yeah, they kind of did suck. I feel like though, I'm trying to think of a football team that would be my favorite, but
that you know about.
It would be either Commanders or Giants because my mom likes the Giants, and my dad likes the Commanders. But then I would probably say Redskins.
like-
I mean, no, not Redskins. Not Redskins. Not Redskins. I just said Commanders. I don't know. I just said Commanders, and then I messed it up by saying Redskins. But probably I would say I like the Commanders more because the Commanders are better. We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, probably. Giants aren't doing that good.
Yeah, you're probably really
They
excited.
should probably have Tommy DeVito out there instead of Daniel Jones. Tommy DeVito was really good last season. Remember Tommy DeVito, the backup quarterback? You probably don't know.
Yeah, I remember him.
No, you don't.
Not me winking to him. Just
Yeah.
to stop talking about him. I
Tommy
don't know.
DeVito did really good when they put him in there when I think Daniel Jones got hurt. They benched him, but I think they should keep him out there. But Jaden Daniels also doing really good. I'm not sure if he's playing with the injury right now. I'm not really focusing on that. He's probably focusing on that, or his parents are.
Sure. I really don't know.
Yeah, I know he had an injury.
I'm just the host. I'm just here to ask questions. I don't want to say any information.
You don't wanna answer
Here's a bit of information though. You're probably excited about the Lions because they have an 8-1 record. I mean, they're playing right now. They're probably gonna win today.
Oh yeah,
honestly.
last time I checked, there was like 35-6.
Yeah, so I mean, it's looking like they're gonna win right now. But
Yeah.
so currently, at the time we're making this podcast, by the time it's out, it's probably gonna be 9-1. I mean, that's my guess. But right now they have an 8-1 record. So, do you think they'll make the playoffs? And if so, how far will they get? I know they're gonna make the playoffs, but how far do you think they're gonna get? Are you talking Super Bowl or like?
They made it to the NFC Championship last year. They had to play the Niners. If they would have kicked any field goals, that would just, a minor mistake. If they would have kicked field goals instead of trying to be aggressive, they would have definitely won that and went to the Super Bowl. Some people think it's the Lions' curse for, like Night Train Lane or, since he ever left. I mean, they don't have any Super Bowls. They haven't played in a Super Bowl before, but I think this is the year that they can. This was the closest they got to since Barry Sanders was on the team like 20, 30 years ago.
So, yeah. So, you're saying Super Bowl?
I think they can make the Super Bowl. It depends on who they play, but they could win it too.
All right. So, you think they can win the Super Bowl? Possible. It's possible.
Uh-huh.
Unless all their good players get injured. Like, if Jared Goff gets injured.
The whole team's going down unless Hayden Hooker goes crazy.
So, yeah, wait. Keep talking. It's not my podcast. This is your podcast.
Yeah. I mean, if Jared Goff gets injured, they're going to have to stick Hayden Hooker out there. He was really good in college, He's really fast. But I'm not sure if he'll do good out there, especially because he's, still young. He hasn't played anything yet except for the preseason, which preseason is pretty much just college football, just with, some good players.
So, yeah, so another team I can guarantee that you like. Oh, excuse me, I just burped. Another team that I can guarantee you like is the 10U Marlins, which I would say it's a great team, honestly. So can you tell us some info about them and what the 10U Marlins actually are?
Well, me and Eli both played together on the 10U Marlins, and on Thursday when we played the Phillies, bro, I went crazy. I threw like 4 guys out.
Yeah, some quick advice for some other teams. If you're trying to steal against the 10U Marlins when I'm at shortstop and Santino's at the plate, just don't. Okay, please don't. You're gonna get thrown out. I mean, I'm just saying it for your own good. You're gonna get thrown out.
Yeah. You don't want to mess with me, bro.
Yeah, you're crazy at the plate. You threw like 5 people out that game.
I think I threw 4 people out, and I almost got another guy out.
Yeah, but I think I missed the ball.
Yeah, I think you had him, but you dropped the ball when you were on the tag, which
yeah.
is always the hardest part.
Tagging with the ball in your hand, that's hard.
Especially once you get older, they got the spikes and stuff. You're going to get spiked sometimes. And it's going to be harder once you get older because they're bigger, they're stronger, But you're also probably going to be stronger, better grip strength on the ball,
And tougher.
Me personally, I don't like holding the ball in my glove, especially with non-broken-in gloves. Which my catcher's glove, it's still, really, kind of mostly pops out most of the time when I try to tag someone. I'm better off tagging with my hand because I think I would do better with my hand than my glove. But I'm not sure about him. It could be his hand. It could be his glove. I'm not so sure.
Like, I could probably grab this paper better than I can with my glove. And I'm doing it with my left hand. That's my glove hand. See? So, yeah. I just hit the mic. So, and also, Santino, you're, like, a great ball player. Like, you're honestly, you're batting first in the lineup. You're the catcher / pitcher. So, tell us about your performance from the team. Like, what? First, I'll just ask a question because I'm actually curious about this. What is your thought process, or if you have a thought process when you're pitching? Because you're a pitcher too.
Well, when I pitch, most of the time I'm closing, so it's more pressure when you're closing because especially if you don't have that big of a lead or if it's a tie game. Like yesterday, it was a tie game. I had to hold it. I walked a guy. He stole second. I'm pretty sure he got to third, and I had to strike this kid out. And he was really early on all my pitches, especially my fastball. So I was like, why not pitch a changeup? If he can't hit my fastball, it's because he's too early on it. Just pitch a changeup. He's not gonna be able to hit that either. So I pitched a changeup. He was way in front of it. There you go. That's game right there.
So
normally I don't really think that much. I learned to be calm when I'm pitching. Try to focus and do my mechanics, which I have a weird pitching lineup that mostly
I know, like I'm trying to do the prep step and I'm like
okay.
You
don't know.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, he's pitching now.
Yeah, like, it's hard to understand when I'm going to pitch it because I have such a slow and weird windup. It's hard for the batter to understand when to load and when to swing.
Like, even in the field.
And even if, like, one time I pitched a changeup that went, like, 20 miles per hour, and that kid had no clue what was happening, and he almost threw his bat at the ball. Like, it was crazy.
Like, wait, what? Oh, how is it still there? What? Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Like, I feel like it's so hard to hit against you. Like, even in the field.
I'd
like,
probably strike out if I was
like,
getting pitched again.
If you were to pick somebody off, I would totally miss the ball every single time if I was at first base. Because I would not know.
Once I get to open bases, that's going to be a lot harder because of how slow my windup is. They can just steal as soon as I kick my leg up. So when we get up to 12U and stuff, I'm gonna have to make my windup a little bit faster and less weird and less confusing.
Well, I mean, you gotta keep it confusing.
So it's gonna be hard. Well, I mean,
secret weapon.
Yeah, it is my secret weapon to have a confusing windup.
But I mean, enough about you. Enough about you. I want to talk about something that I did good.
Yeah, when you kind of have a similar windup, it's just yours is a little bit quicker. My dad calls you the Kung Fu Panda because you kind of look like a Kung Fu Panda when you're pitching.
Yeah, sure. So basically, what I want to tell a story about me. All right. Sorry. I want to tell a story about me. When I was in the field playing shortstop, there was a ball, a grounder that came to me. I fielded it easy. Okay. So now there's 2 outs. It was an easy play. And then, like, a pop-up came to me, and it was like, I don't know. I wouldn't call it hard to get to. I don't really call it easy, but it bounced out of my glove. So there was a runner. I think the bases were loaded. I think the bases might have been loaded. So it jumped out, and the ball was just right in front of me, and I was right next to second base. So I just grabbed it, and I look up, and the runner, he's at first base, and the coach is like, "Go, go, 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 go!" And I'm like, "Oh, okay." So I just walked over to the bag and touched it. And there you go. He was out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember that.
It was like, I was like, oh, okay. Don't mind if I do.
Yeah. What's the most pressure you've felt?
That was so off timing.
Yeah. But
that was that's funny how off timing that was.
Yeah, but when was the moment when you had the most pressure on you? During the championship game last season when they put you in?
Okay, so now we're going into last season. We played together in the last season too. I pitched.
Yankees.
I pitched last season. I pitched too, by the way. So I think I pitched a bit more last season on the Yankees.
Yeah.
We had a podcast about the Yankees already. Well, not you, not me either, but Coach Delgado. I can't say
Delgado.
that. I'm trying
you
to
don't
say
need a
it.
Spanish
I'm
accent
trying to
pronounce
say
it.
I'm trying to say it with the accent, but I can't say it with the
You
accent.
don't need a Spanish accent to
Yes,
pronounce it, bro. It's not that hard.
Okay. So anyway, so I know there was a podcast with that. So you know a bit about the Yankees already. If you're a fan, if you listen to that podcast.
I'm pretty sure you didn't close out. I'm pretty sure somebody else
on the championship game. It was
Liam.
Liam.
We had 6 innings. So we started Casey. He's a good pitcher. You might have heard about him in the other podcast.
I pitched.
Then they put you in. Then they put Liam in.
And Liam finished it.
When I was when there was 2 outs, this batter came up. He hit a foul ball like about 5 feet away from me as a catcher, and it went like 6-7 feet in the air, and I didn't have enough time to run over and catch it. So what I did, I just dove for my spot, and I was about 2 inches away from catching it and getting the game-winning catch to end the game.
I remember that.
We had a 1-run lead in the bottom of the 6th.
Yeah, it was like
we had a 1-run lead, and that kid hit a double the next pitch after that. And so he's on second. He was going to steal third when I missed the ball, but he didn't go. He went halfway until I threw the ball to third, and he went back. And Joey comes up, another one of my friends, and probably Eli's friend. I'm not so sure.
He played on Chaos. Like, he played on Chaos for the first season, right?
Yeah, I think he did, yeah.
That Joey? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and so he came up. They got 2 strikes. One of them he swung on the first pitch, and then a second one he was looking at it. Then on the next 2 pitches, they're balls. Then this one was a ball outside, in the different batter's box, and he swings at it, and I catch that ball, and I just start running up, throw off my helmet, run up to the pitcher, hug him, pick him up, acting like I just won the World Series.
Well, you kind of did.
Yeah, we
kind of did.
We didn't won the Little League. Well, let's not say the Little League World Series because that's different. Little League Championship for Bithlow, 10U.
Yeah. So, yeah, wait, I want to talk about me too. That wasn't really about you. That was kind of about Liam, but I did pitch in the I closed out the
You closed
the pre-World
out.
Series. What is that called again?
Semifinals.
Semifinals. Got it. So yeah, I feel like we celebrated more for that than we did for the championship.
Are you sure about that?
I feel like we kind of did.
I got drenched.
That was the one where where everybody picked me up in the air. Remember that?
They threw you up in the air.
I have a video of that, but that was fun. Yeah, last season was fun. This season is fun. So and then I remember you weren't on the Mets, were you? Were you on the Mets before the Yankees?
Before that, I was on the Brewers with you.
No, like the season before the Yankees. That was Mets, right?
Oh no, I was on the Rays. Yeah, you were on the Mets. I forgot.
Oh, you were with David?
I was.
He's my friend. He goes. Anyway, so let's finish this out.
That was my
I
first
think it's
season
getting a bit too long.
9U.
So
Hey, it's never too long.
well,
It's never too long.
it's never too late to say sorry.
That could be 7 hours long. We're still talking.
Okay. Anyway. So Santino, you're a great baseball player. I mean, you just proved it. Told us a bunch of stories. So to end it off, what advice would you give to any upcoming baseball players?
Well, it depends. Well, if you're getting in from machine pitch to kid pitch, it's a big difference. I did terrible in my first year in 9U. When I hit my first ever, when I actually made contact when it was fair, it was the 3rd or 4th to last game. Next game, I hit a single, then I went crazy after that. That's when I started really getting good. Rays made it all the way to the semifinals, but then we lost.
Yeah, I see her hat right now.
Oh, that's
Yeah, All-Stars.
Yeah, that's All-Stars hat from last season.
So you're an All-Star.
Yeah.
Hey now, you're a rock star.
Okay. No.
Hey now. It is. Well, now you're gonna cut me off just to have pure awkward silence. You're just gonna cut me off like that.
I mean, in my Rays, I never pitched in my Rays season. My first ever season when I pitched was in the Yankees, and I was Mariano Rivera. I only allowed like 2 earned runs. I was Mariano Rivera, just mini version, a lot shorter than him, and a lot slower pitches than him. Because bro was pitching 100 miles per hour in his prime.
Yeah, I don't think you can pitch 100 miles per hour.
Yeah. A lot of major league pitchers can't do that either, so I don't think I could do that.
Yeah, so that was a nice. This was a nice podcast. Okay, now you're gonna end it off with a sneeze. Nice. Sorry. that was like a. I don't know what that was. Anyway, so thank you for listening to our little podcast here. Just hearing us yap about how good we are.
Yeah.
Baseball. Yeah, I know.
And fantasy.
Yeah, fantasy too. I hope we entertained you.
Yeah.
So,
hopefully those kids will listen with their dads. Or maybe the kids will listen and the dads won't, because normally it's just dads that listen.
Before we end, I got a surprise for you. Look. There you go. Here. So we're going to do it on the podcast.
Oh, okay. Nice. I got
so these are
I got some cards by him. They're all 3 Lions. I got an Amari St. Brown, Jared Goff,
who we're talking about today. So that can actually
I think
probably.
I already might have this St. Brown.
I feel like the Jared Goff could get expensive if he gets MVP.
Oh yeah, definitely. But I'd rather have a rookie. Well, I mean, he wasn't. He didn't even play on the Lions when he was a rookie. He was drafted by the Rams and went to the Rams after Lions traded Matt Stafford and a Sam Laporta. That's good.
So nice. Okay,
Sam Laporta is actually really good.
Yeah, those are some cool cards there. They're like silver. Can I see one of those?
Yeah, they're elite.
I wonder if I could see myself. Yeah, I could definitely see myself.
Yeah,
in the reflection.
they're the elite cards.
No, okay, yeah, they're just elite cards.
Wait, let me see that.
These are Panini.
It shows the stats.
So yeah.
From last year. 2023.
Yeah, these are 2023.
Yeah, it shows all the stats. Sam Laporta, 86 catches, 889 yards.
Some extra stats for you from 2023.
Yeah, for Sam Laporta, he had 10 touchdowns. St. Brown had 119 catches, which is a lot. And he had 1,500. He had 1,500 yards.
Just like
and
a lot.
Yeah,
sorry if I broke your ears.
He had 1,500 yards and 10 touchdowns with a 12.7 average yards. And let's see how Jared Goff did. Jared Goff had he completed 407 of his passes out of 605, completion percentage 67%, but he had 4,500 yards and 30 touchdowns and only 12 picks. I'm not sure how many touchdowns he got.
Didn't you just say?
I got 30 touchdowns. I'm looking at the rushing stats.
Anyway, so yeah, it was that was a fun little time that we had yapping. You're welcome for your gift. We just thought we just thought we'd get you a little something while you're here.
Yeah. This is your payment for making me drive 30 minutes here.
So there you go.